What's going on, everybody? This is Faustin with you once again, and once again we're here with the MR or MSR. Excuse me, man, everything is mixed up. That's Max Speed Racing for those of you not in the know, and this is round 11 of season 11, being held here at Silverstone. Um, Let me switch this and make sure that everything is set. My end, I apologize. There was some mix-up this evening, and so I'm running a little bit off schedule or late, as it were. Um, Hopefully, the sounds and everything are okay. According to Discord, they're not. Please bear with me while I try and straighten out the sound. I think you can hear my voice, but you may not be able to hear the game. Professional things, huh? Let me give you a look at the standings here while I try and figure this all out. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now I just lost sound. I know the issue. Hopefully I know the issue. And did that resolve it for us? No. No, it did not. We got a new driver on the scene, and that's, or at least for me, that's TSFY Grumpy. We're just going to be calling him Grumpy. I don't know if he's actually grumpy or not, but that's how we'll go with it. And let's hop in the car with him. We got a new driver on the scene, and that's, or at least for me, that's TSFY Grumpy. There you go. That's what I intended to do. Okay, it looks like we do have a little bit of audio going now. Let's see if we can bring it up a little bit. And hopefully we've got everything going on. So let's get into this all proper like. Once again, let's go back to the standings, see where everyone is here. So BXTN is currently leading the championships with 157 points. Just 37 points behind him is I'm Mr. DJ CJ, making his way back up through the ranks, as he had kind of a rocky start to the season, but looks like he's feeling a lot more comfortable with the new car this season and that he's driving this season and everything. So that's good. Behind him is with 102 points is Webzy. That's going to be BXTN's teammate. So sitting pretty in P1 and 3 for the championship. Back from him is Cotton with 100 points even. Jewel sitting on 90 points. Rum sitting on 87 points. Looks like we've got some good stuff going on here, guys. The point spread is tight. Huggy sitting on 68 points. Angry sitting on 54 points. Rogue sitting on 53 points, just 1 point between those teammates. Very good, very good. Evil with 46 points. Is he back this week? I know he took a hard suspension. No, yeah, so that's really unfortunate for him. 68 points. Angry. You know what? I know there's an echo. I'm just now hearing it. Let me fix that. Rogue by doing that. But yeah, Haynes, who I think unfortunately has stepped away from the league. But his points are still here, so let's count them with 19 points. Commander Lasky with 14 points. And then everybody else. Grumpy seems to be new. Drips seems to be new. Not yet with any points in the league. Speaking of the league, management of the league would like to apologize for the low numbers. We've hit that point, and we find that we hit this point in every year. I keep wanting to say every season, but we have multiple seasons in a year. But every year, when the new game is about to release, you see numbers in the league drop. Unfortunately, people get upset with the game, like any issues that the game may happen to have, and so they tend to walk out of leagues, and this happens through every league, unless you're like one of their super big name leagues. And I think it even happens to them. It's just not as noticeable. That people drop out and just kind of take a break until the next game comes out, hoping for something better. But what's going on, Buxton? Evil says that he thinks the audio is coming through the background. Yeah, I had it messed up. Hopefully it's fixed. Evil says, yeah, he still has his band to serve. Just here to host this week. Well, glad you're at least able to host. Let me know if the sound is still messed up. I think I corrected it, but I may not have. I think it's because I didn't have the stream mute, and I watched the stream for your chat. So I I didn't have it muted, so that may have been the issue. Hopefully that's the issue, and hopefully you guys can hear the game and myself, and no echoes or background noise or what have you. But if you do, let me know, and I will do what I can to fix it. So right now we're riding on board with Angry. I'm looking to put in his fast lap, his first fast lap. So far, Rum with the 127. I need some color behind it. There you go. 3. DJ CJ with a 127.7. Commander Lasky with a 128.5. So these guys are very, very close. Everybody that has put in a lap thus far, we're looking for Angry to log his fast lap. BXTN Buxton is on his out lap, as is Webzy at the moment. Let's actually hold on. I was gonna switch drivers, but Angry is coming up to the start finish. Jumps to P4 with a 130.1. Let's check out Grumpy and see how one of the new drivers is doing out here. Starting as fast. I always get mixed up on Silverstone where the start finish is, and the old and the new ones. So I've seen a lot of yellow flags pop up. As you may know, Silver. Awesome. Evil says that the sound is all good now. I appreciate you looking out for me, buddy. And it looks like the track may be a little green, maybe a little cold and slippery right now. Let's get some information going. All right, so as you can see now, Rum has put in his fast lap with the medium tires, as has DJ CJ, Webzy, and Commander Lasky. Angry's fast lap was on the softs, and as you can see here, Grumpy is on the soft as well. Coming up to clock his fast lap, it sounded like he spun his tires up a bit. Let's check out BXTN as Grumpy makes his way around, also on the soft tires. With just under 4 minutes to go in qualifying, this could speak to separate strategies going into this race. If BXTN hits a 127.5, Rum's still looking good, and with his 127.3 on the medium tires. BXTN and Webzy definitely on different strategies at the moment, teammates. As you can see here, Grumpy put in a 130.2. Commander Lasky now on his out lap, looking to better his time on the soft tires. 19 Evil lets me know that there's a 19% chance of rain in qualifying and 9% chance in the race. So that could throw a spanner into the works. I'm trying to get you guys' English down. We would call it a wrench. Um, as Commander Lasky, comes off the power. Um, Both Huggy and Cotton now on their outlaps with just under 2 minutes to go. I don't know. Do you hear what sounds like a speed difference in like Cotton's car compared to Huggy's car? And I guess Huggy is not going all out, so that would be it. Just kind of getting temps and pressures up. Looks like Lasky is driving his fast lap now. Evil, as a driver here at Silverstone, do you want to see the rain? I know some tracks, some drivers want to see the rain, while other drivers hate for the rain to appear. Where do you stand on that? If you were in this race, would you want to see that rain come? Do you feel it could give you some kind of an advantage? Lasky really pushing. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, as there's a yellow in sector 1 once again. And Lasky jumps up to P2 with a 1:27.4. That was an impressive run for certain. Trying to. Oh, looks like we lost Cotton, unfortunately. As Huggy's looking to get everything he can out of this hot lap using the slipstream of another car, although I don't know that it was that big of a slipstream, as the car was not going very fast. Huggy jumps up, to P6 with a 1:28.4, pushing both Angry and Grumpy down just a bit. Angry has finished. BXTN out on another lap, looking to gain more positions, possibly trying to trump Rump. Angry says Silverstone to him is always better in the wet. That's his opinion, but then again, it's normally always wet in real life as well. So yeah, Evil saying that he would prefer it to be wet here at Silverstone, and I don't think he's alone in that. I think a lot of drivers feel that way because most of the time you're driving in the wet. BXTN really was on the rev limiter, and now since has backed off. So it looks like he's going to. Webzy jumps up to P1 with a 1:27. What was that? 1. I saw the 4 at the end. So, wow, just kind of sniping everybody out as BXTN heads into the pits. That's going to be it. You're looking at your standings now. Webzy P1, Rum P2, Commander Lasky P3, BXTN P4, DJ CJ P5, the Huggy Bear P6, Angry P7, and Grumpy P8. And Cotton will be starting in P9. This should be interesting, though there are low numbers in the race. You are seeing some pretty tight numbers as far as times go. I apologize for that. I had to have a quick sip of iced tea. I know my Europeans don't like iced tea. Um, uh, so yeah, so once again, you see the standings. Both Rum and DJ CJ are going to be running the medium tires. Excuse me. Um, both of them off strategy from their teammates, which could be a good thing if you're looking at when you're looking at the pit or coming into the pit. You really don't want to be stacking your drivers. So this allows both teammates to come in at at their own time and to be kind of comfortable with that. As we wait for the race to start. Evil, did you see anything in this qualifying that stands out to you that had you thinking that somebody might be sitting in the catbird seat? I know Wesley took an easy P1, not easy, but you know what I mean. As the cars roll off for their reconnaissance lap, this is the time where they're going to be wanting to put as much heat into the brakes and tires while keeping the heat out of their engine. As Rum looked a little loose coming around there. Rum really looking to put heat into those medium tires. As you see here, the strategy of medium to soft for the one stop. So it'll just work the other way around, soft to mediums for the one stop as well. Least-wise, I think that was the strategy for Rum's team, but you could imagine that it goes that way for all the teams. They're also saying he could go from mediums to hards, but I can't see him wanting to do that if the softs will take him all the way. As we come to the end of this, we're going to start in the seat of, or not in the seat, actually, on DJ CJ, just to kind of get a view of everybody. As you saw there in the second prediction come up, CJ's team is saying the same thing. Evil says that he thinks Huggy and BXTN definitely have more in the tank. They will have sandbagged the sandbags off the car now as we are a go. Looking like a brilliant start here. BXTN definitely hops up into P2. Or I at least should say the Astons and the Astons are 1 and 2, and the Mercs are 4 and 5, with Commander Lasky in that Ferrari splitting those two teams. Rom with a really hard fall. As we get everything back up and going. So BXTN jumps 2 spots. DJ CJ comes up a spot. Huggy comes up a spot. Cotton comes up 3 spots. As Lasky just drops a spot from to DJ CJ. Let's jump in the car with him. Lasky's still right there, though, not giving it up. As the Astons have just really separated themselves from the pack. We know that in past drives or past races that BXTN has been a great defender for his teammate, placing himself between his teammate and the rest of the pack, and really able to drive in a way that he's cleanly holding off other drivers from making any kinds of attacks for the lead. You love to see that teamwork. Right now, what you're looking to see, or what the Mercedes are looking to see, is Huggy get up past Commander Lasky, but that 1.5 second split right now does not bode well for that happening. Although you can see Huggy really giving it the beans, trying to close that gap as Cotton just drives right on by. That's not even with DRS. We have often said that Cotton's car is incredibly fast in a straight line. As BXTN and DJ CJ trade off fast laps. Rum, after having dropped 5 positions, looking to just kind of reassess right now, figure things out, and he has proven in the past that he can do that. Grumpy, new driver in P8, barely sees Rum up ahead of him. That gives you a target. You always want to be able to see. It's always better to be able to see the car ahead of you, as it does, like I said, give you something to shoot for. Looks like Angry has had to go into the pits. Now sitting on the hard tires, 37 seconds back. Looking, I would imagine, to go the rest of this race on those tires, as Rum takes a 3-second penalty, as does Grumpy. Looks like BXCN has separated himself enough as he takes a 3-second penalty. He's separated himself enough not to have to worry too much about being caught up in DRS. DJ CJ, on the other hand, not quite as lucky, although Commander Lasky is not And as I say that, Commander Lasky just chews up a chunk of space. Wow. A full 2/10. Looking to use that DRS to reclaim his position, his start position up in P3. Cotton just outside of DRS range, but as we've seen, these straights right here, he's just able to make ground up in chunks. So I wouldn't say Commander Lasky is out of the woods just yet. Huggy too looking to capitalize, to increase or decrease the gap in front of him and increase the gap behind him, although he is sitting pretty comfortable from the rear as Rum is about 5 seconds back. As we see the DRS close on Commander Lasky's rear wing, this is where he's got to be thinking about the strategy for the next move that he wants to make. You can over push it and throw it all away. Right now, it's early in the race, only 5 laps into a 26 lap race, and all he really wants to do right now is take chunks out. Just take out chunks little by little. Keep increasing as he's using the DRS now. Let's hop up to DJ CJ and see what we're looking at here. DJ CJ really looking a lot closer to BXTN than what the timing sheet is saying, but we got to trust the timing sheet, right? Commander Lasky looking to have, or seems to have lost a little bit of time on this lap. A little bit of that distance. Angry sitting back here in no man's land, but he is increasing on Grumpy. The time has gone from 37 seconds to 34, 33 seconds. So he must be pretty happy about that. Grumpy here sitting about 18, 19 seconds behind Rum. Rum has increased on Huggy. About 3.5 seconds split them now. And Huggy is now about almost 3 seconds behind Cotton. This is where Cotton is looking to make his inroads, just stock standard down the straights. No DRS. Commander Lasky sitting in his car is looking extremely fast, but just not able to to really catch up anymore to DJ CJ. Even with the DRS open, I guess he must be struggling through the twisty bits. And looking at it right now, it looks like the dirty air might be hurting him through the corners, as Evil lets me know that Angry can potentially go to the end on those hard tires, and that's what I was imagining he might be trying to do at this point, having to have made that really early pit stop. He'll be looking to catch up as much as possible, and then as these guys cycle through their mandatory pit stops a little bit later here, he'll be back up in it. Grumpy with another 3-second penalty. Definitely got to watch those off tracks here. It's really easy to do. As you see, Commander Lasky, who we are riding with right now, took a 3-second penalty there, just for barely stepping off the track. Looking to see here, yeah, I mean, he's definitely making up time under DRS, but then when it comes to just being going through throughout the twisty bits here, he loses all that time that he made up. That's unfortunate. As Websy has gone into the pits, let's see what he's got going on here. Did that just say he went from mediums to? I don't think so. That can't be right. No way he would do that. The game is off. He had to go from soft to mediums. As he comes out in P7. Again, no one in front of him has made a pit stop yet. So, nothing to be uncomfortable about. As Mr. DJ CJ has closed the gap enough to now be in DRS range of BXTN. What can Mr. DJ CJ do here? Boom. It's open. And that's going to be another difficulty added to Commander Lasky's plate now that DJ CJ has DRS, as BXTN heads into the pits as well. We're going to want to see where he comes out. Cotton coming around to pass. Rum passing, as did just Huggy Bear just then as well. Huggy now all over Rum. BXTN coming out on the medium tires and is behind his teammate. And he can see him. I think he'll be able to get with his teammate here, and they'll both be able to roll up and close the gap, as Grumpy also entering into the pit now. This is a big chance for Angry. DJ CJ on those medium tires still has a few laps to go before he needs to come in. But he's definitely going to be looking to go to, I mean, he could come in early, but I don't think he'll do that. He's definitely going to be looking to go as long as he can to give himself as much life in the soft tires a little bit later as he can But this is Commander Lasky's chance now, as Huggy takes a 3-second penalty. If Lasky can use this opportunity to catch and pass DJ CJ, but he's going to want to make that happen before he heads into the pits, and he's going to be needing to head into the pits probably sooner rather than later, to be honest with you. Let's change this up to tires. And we can see at the top 4 have not gone into the pits yet. But Lasky and Huggy Bear will probably be needing to pit, like I said, sooner rather than later off of these soft tires, unless they can really take care of them. And I wish I could see that kind of information as a spectator. Seems Commander Lasky is still just really having trouble as he peels off into the pits, holding on to the back of Mr. DJ CJ through the twisty bits. Let's see what Huggy Bear is going to do here. Is he going to be pitting? It does not look like that is going to be the case on this lap, as he places himself in P3 by staying out. Has a very clear vision of Rum just ahead of him. Now, Websy back up to P4. BXTN still sitting a couple of seconds behind his teammate. Commander Lasky was able to hold his position coming out ahead of Cotton, who is also now on the medium tires. Angry was able to take P8 away from Grumpy. Again, trying to make it to the end on those medium tires. And Grumpy just having no luck with keeping it on the island between the lines, as he takes yet another 3-second penalty. Let's check out the penalties that we're looking at. So as you can see, Grumpy sitting on 18 seconds at this point. Rum, Huggy, BXTN, Lasky, and Cotton all sitting on 3 seconds worth of penalties. They are not going to want to add to that whatsoever. Okay, so normally I would say that DJ CJ is just going to kind of want to relax as Cotton takes the fastest lap honors. But in this case, that simply isn't true. He's going to need to push because he still needs to make his pit stop, while Websy, BXTN, and Lasky, Cotton, Angry, and Grumpy have all made their pit stops. I didn't catch who that was. Huggy takes a 3-second penalty. But somebody was off the side of the track. Huggy, the only one still sitting on the soft tires here on lap 12. And he keeps it going. He keeps it going. Somebody was off the side of the track. Unfortunately, Grumpy has lost it. But he's back on track now. But it looks like he's a lap down. And he retired from the race. Unfortunate. Hopefully at some point Grumpy will learn that, hey, the best thing you can do is just keep it going. You never know what's going to happen. Believe me, um, I've had some stellar finishes just because I stuck with the race. So, sitting clean right now, we have DJ CJ in the lead. No penalties. Websy P4, possibly going to be looking to take the lead back after DJ CJ makes his pit stop. And Angry down in P8. Also, no penalties, keeping his nose very, very clean during this race. Unfortunately, right now, nobody in the DRS zone, which means Cotton may be the most dangerous driver on track right now. As we know, his straight line speed seems to be well and above just everyone else's. Huggy finally making his pit stop. Where is he going to come out? Drops behind Cotton. I don't think he has any worries about Angry, who is over a minute behind. Everybody now sitting on the medium tires with the exception of Angry, who is running those or attempting to run those hards to the end. That being said, we know that Rum and DJ CJ both started on the medium tires and will be looking here, I would say, in the next 3 or 4 laps to be coming in to switch to those to the soft tires. As we saw with everybody who started on the soft tires, they were able to easily go to 10 laps, and Huggy able to take it to 12. So Websy sitting at just about 15 seconds behind Rum. And I want to say, from what I saw from Angry's pit stop, who is now somehow only 38 seconds behind Huggy, or was a minute ago, where it was over a minute just a couple of minutes ago. So the game is definitely acting strange right now. 15 seconds is enough time. I think Angry was closer to 20-something seconds, well within the 20-some-odd seconds range, when he was able to overtake Grumpy for that 8th position through the pit stops, or through Grumpy having to make this pit stop. So, looking for Websy to actually be able... Oh, as DJ CJ is in the pits, just switched to the soft tires. Let's see what happens here. He's on his way out. Looks like Rum just came in. Websy was able to jump him. BXTN looking to do the same and is able to do the same. We also saw Rum go in. Rum also dropped down behind Commander Lasky and Cotton. So here you go. Everybody has made their one necessary, one mandatory pit stop. Wrong way. DJ CJ about 2.5 seconds behind BXTN, who was about 3.5 seconds behind his teammate Webzy. Commander Lasky also sitting around that 2.5 second time difference, and Cotton at 3.5 seconds behind Commander Lasky. Rum again 2.5 seconds, and then Huggy just over 7 seconds back. And Angry, unfortunately, unable to capitalize on the pit stops of the other drivers, sitting 43 seconds back. Looks to be struggling on these hard tires. As I see something on his left front, on the left side of his left front, it looks like he just cleared it off by going over the rumble strip. So now is where drivers begin to figure out whether or not they can relax, or whether or not or if they have to really push. Webzy, with his teammate sitting in P2, can relax, as we know that these two do have a good teammate relationship, to where they will, depending on who's sitting where, they will defend each other from the rest of the pack, and try and bring it home, are very happy to bring it home 1-2. So look to see that happen. Look to see Webzy not pushing so hard, so now not having to worry so much about making a mistake. On the other hand, BXTN is sitting on a 3-second penalty. Let me just make sure it's still a 3-second penalty. It is. Has to be careful not to let DJ CJ stay so close. He's gonna have to put some more time between them. What he kind of really might need to have happen is he may need Webzy to come off just a little bit, give him DRS, and the two of them, I'm not saying switch positions, I'm saying let BXTN have DRS so that the two of them can walk away from the rest of this pack a little bit further, because DJ CJ is really closing the gap. Now it's just 1.5 seconds, just under 2 seconds split between DJ CJ and BXTN, as Rum puts in a fast lap 129.4 of a 129.4. DJ CJ definitely smelling blood in the water, definitely sitting in a position to capitalize, so long as he doesn't make any mistakes, step off the track at any point. That will just absolutely hurt where he is right now, sitting technically in P2. DJ CJ with a 129.2 fast lap, really pushing. Rum drops it first to drop into the 128.7 with the 128.7. Lasky, unfortunately, kind of far back and sitting on 6 seconds worth of penalties. Rum right there, ready to capitalize on it, even if he doesn't make the pass. Cotton also not very far back, using his straight line speed, as he often does, to just close gaps. Rum might be in a little bit of trouble here in just a couple of laps time. Huggy sitting on 9 seconds. Not really in a position to where he has to worry about any kind of attack from Angry behind. But that's going to make things more difficult if he is able to close that 8-second gap between himself and Cotton. Angry at this point, having had some early incident, seems to just be content with making it home without having to make another pit stop. Can't blame him. And here you have it. DJ CJ right under the rear wing of BXTN. Looking to show his nose. Wrong way. This is about to get really interesting. It looks like DJ CJ had just a bit of a slip there. But look, this is not DRS right here. This attack is not under DRS right now. BXTN really knowing where to place his car to hold DJ CJ off. The only problem is right now it's not gonna work. That DRS. But BXTN is not done. BXTN looking to take his position back. Round the outside. Does he make it happen? No, not quite. Oh, that was some excellent driving between the two. I love it when two drivers can give each other the respect deserved, but really fight side by side through corners, as you saw these two drivers do throughout there. Now let's see what BXTN can do with the DRS. A little too far back there. Looks like DJ CJ is carrying quite a bit more speed than BXTN right now. Can DJ CJ make up that 4.5 seconds in about as many laps? Yeah, the DRS just not quite enough to get BXTN where he needs to be. But Cotton now all over the rear wing of Commander Lasky, who is not very far behind Rum. What are these guys gonna do? Gotten really pushing, about to have DRS. Bink. DRS is activated, plus that speed that he just seems to have over everyone else anyways. The zone is not long enough, but it really allowed him to close the gap. Now he's got to worry about dirty air and how to negotiate that, sitting so close to Commander Lasky. So Cotton dropping a gear kind of sooner than I think he normally would, as he takes a 3-second penalty. Now sitting on 6 seconds, looking to make it happen, and he does. That was beautiful. That's what you like to see. Now Cotton looking to close the 2.5 seconds to Rum to take yet another spot. And again, about the same amount of laps to go. He's got to do it a second a lap to even have a chance, maybe a little bit more. DJ CJ falls back from BXTN. Unfortunately, we missed that. But looking to make the pass again around the outside. He's got the tires for it. And he is back past. What BXTN really needs in the overall right now is for DJ CJ to have a little bit of an off track, kind of bring things even, and then take that fight to him. Here he is, DRS. Look at it go. DJ CJ able to hold it around the outside. Rum, another 3-second penalty. Really putting himself closer and closer to Cotton. One more of those, and he may be in some trouble. Commander Lasky sitting on a DNF. That is unfortunate. What a great drive he was having. Very impressed with what you were doing tonight, Lasky. Is a round of applause for you, buddy. Man, this fight is difficult to leave right now. Can BXTN in this next lap and a half, put on enough pressure to make DJ CJ make a mistake that will A, allow BXTN pass, and B, give BXTN a penalty? There's the pass. BXTN able to hold it on the outside. DJ CJ really pushing, letting you know he wants to do this on track. He doesn't want it to happen through penalties. Good on you. DJ CJ now with a DRS. Looking to take it around the outside. Can't make that happen. I'm sorry, guys. We have to stick with this one to the end. Barring some catastrophic failure, Websy is going to come in P1. BXTN and DJ CJ really putting on a master class as DJ CJ gets the long DRS, takes it wide. BXTN making it tight but keeping it fair. Still holding on. Nope, DJ CJ's got the lead. And that looks like it's going to be just about it. There you have it. DJ CJ P2, BXTN P3, Rum P4, Cotton P5. Huggy will be coming in P6. And Angry able to bring it home with a race-long stint on the hard tires in P7. That was some impressive racing by these drivers. Again, it's unfortunate that there were so few of them tonight. But like I said, it's that time of the year, unfortunately, where a new game is about to release and the old game is feeling kind of stale. A lot of drivers are upset with the issues that the old game still has. Like I said, it happens every year for pretty much every league. But yes, there you have it. A great race. BXTN and DJ CJ really putting in a master class. Websy, beautiful win. Congratulations on that. Aston Martin's still both on the podium. Definitely looking to try and take the Constructors' Championship this season. So P1, Websy. P2, I'm Mr. DJ CJ. P3, BXTN 90. P4, RPK Rum. P5, Cottony Goblin. P6, the Huggy Bear 89. P7, Angry Scotsman. P8, Commander Lasky. P9, TSFY Grumpy. Congratulations to all the drivers who made it to the end. Bad luck to those that weren't able to, but excellent driving from you all. Very cool, very cool, very enjoyable. Thank you for your entertainment. Yeah, you really showed what it means to do it. Let me see if I can have enough time to kind of give an idea of what happened during the race. Here for the stewards. There you have your pit stops. And you can see why Angry had to pit early in the race as he took front wing damage. But yeah, that's going to be it for this Tuesday Night League race with the MSR. That's, again, Max Speed Racing for those of you not in the know.